This renovation, like all others presented on our channel, is supervised by the Austrian Institute for Building Insulation.
Good afternoon. Once again, we're carrying out damp-proofing and waterproofing work on an office in a basement in Vienna. So let's get started. This time, we were in a damp office within a residential building where a damp problem had arisen. The property management company contacted us, and interestingly, we were already quite familiar with the location, as we'd carried out dehumidification and waterproofing work in the stairwell here a few years ago. This work proved successful in practice, which is why the client decided once again to entrust us with this task. From the assessment to the specific measures, as always, we began with a thorough inspection and photographic documentation. At first glance, the problem looked quite normal, but we soon identified a certain difficulty, as the walls were clad with plasterboard on a frame. This meant that the actual condition of the walls was completely concealed, and that intervention would be necessary to assess the extent of the problem. Demolition and surprises. As usual, everything became clear once the cladding had been removed. The walls were clearly damp, and the old insulation had practically ceased to work. In such cases, there is no room for half measures. We removed it completely and prepared the substrate for new effective solutions. How did we solve the problem? We relied on a tried and tested multi-stage process. First, we carried out a horizontal injection to prevent the capillary rise of moisture from the foundations. This is of course not a chemical injection, but a mineral one. We then proceeded to dry the walls. We used a radiant heater and controlled air circulation to ensure the process proceeded evenly. After preparing the substrate appropriately, we applied a crystalline waterproofing agent that penetrates the structure of the masonry and effectively blocks moisture. We further secured the whole area with a water-repellent render, creating a durable and impermeable layer. We continuously monitored the drying process using dehumidifiers and fans. Thanks to this, we were confident that everything was proceeding according to plan. And now, to the reconstruction and the details. Once the insulation work was complete, we moved on to rebuilding the walls and preparing them for further finishing. We also installed ventilation grills to improve air circulation and help prevent moisture from returning. We also took care of the decorative brick wall. There, we carried out an additional injection to secure it from the ground up and preserve its aesthetic appearance for many years to come. Let's move on to the conclusion. Finally, we thoroughly cleaned the room and carried out an ozone treatment. This is an important step, as it eliminates bacteria, fungi, and the unpleasant odors associated with damp. The end result? A dry, safe, and fully functional office that can be used without any fear of the problem recurring. If you're interested in our video and our technology, we'd love a like and a subscribe. You'll find our company's contact details right at the end of the video.